And we're live. Okay, how y'all doing? Beginning this stream, I'm gonna talk to y'all about what Call of Duty is doing that we don't want in Battlefield. Okay, so they they bought Beavis and Butthead, whatever, from Beavis and Butthead, the show. I think is I only watched the show a few times. Basically, a show about two quote unquote hillbilly kids or something that is in the horny phase or the high school phase, whatever. I didn't mean to say that word, but the high school phase, want to get girls and stuff, and it's different, episode. I guess that's a few episodes I've seen. Don't really know. Somebody probably watch BVS and Butthead all the way through, watch every single rerun and whatnot. So they bought skins of BVS and Butthead and Battlefield, not in Battlefield, in Black Ops 6, Call of Duty. Everybody was saying, "Oh, where's the duty of Call of Duty?" Or where's we lost Call of Duty lost its image and stuff like that, right? Um, I mean, yeah, I'm with them as well. It's just like, why are we adding cartoon characters? Not necessarily even a cartoon, like a character from a cartoon, as in like a military scene. I can't think of any cartoon character like that right now, but still, it's like it shouldn't even matter anyway. You shouldn't be adding cartoon characters anyway to any military game. No military game other than Call of Duty have these skins. Fortnite isn't a military game. Don't get me wrong, and don't get me started as well. Fortnite's not in the category. Call of Duty is the only one that's doing it right now. Doing those type of skins, those type of Fortnite like skins. They're not actually doing whatever. But yeah, they're the only game that's doing that stuff right now. Squad, Ready or Not, rest in peace, Ready or Not. They had their funeral a few days ago. Body Cam, Battlefield. Battlefield did have some wacky skins, but again, they did not have skins that Call of Duty has, like a big clown outfit. Even though those skins are, nice looking, they should not be in a military formed game. But yeah, all those games that I named and many more is do not have any type of cartoon skins, anime skins, any skins that doesn't belong in Battlefield, Call of Duty, which is a war game, and other games at that, DayZ, whatever. So yeah, and everybody, including me, that's in the Battlefield, you know, community, of course, do not want these skins in a game. And why do you say that? It's because first, the specialist, I already get confused on whether that specialist is my teammate or not because we have the same skins. We do not have fractions to tell a difference between if that's the enemy and if that's my teammate. Like, how's that even possible? So, we need separate military skins to first not be wacky so we can actually tell who is who. Second, so we can tell who is who. And third, so we can tell who is who and actually have something that, confirms to the game, which is Battlefield, a war game. So yeah, enough of that. It's just like, bro, I know if EA want to make that 100 million players, they're gonna have to do something outrageous. Just do not mess up the base game to be outrageous. Y'all can do that to Battle Royale or whatever y'all can do for the campaign or whatnot. Do that type of outrageous stuff. Please do not touch the base game, rush, breakthrough, conquest, whatever. Do not touch that because we actually need it for the core player base. We do. So yeah, I'm gonna get on here and play this game. So if y'all's day is nice, keep it nice. Do not play this game because then you'll get into a mad fest. We get angry. Oh, ah. So it's heard that a new playtest is coming. Hit up the YouTube channels. I don't have any information on that. Just know that it's probably gonna happen soon. We're gonna get some more, leaks and stuff, and just have a good time and how we play the game. If you look at the gameplay and see what you can do in the game. disgusting to look at. You want to know something? I said this before, right? But, but you know how they made it 128 players, but the map still plays like a 64 player. It's like, um, I think I changed the map, but why did you make 128 and do the same thing as 64? 32v32. It's like, ugh, that is disgusting, man. Oh my gosh, and I'm defending. I don't like defending. I don't like this point.
Here's our next line of defense. Guard your objectives. Hold your ground and fall back to the next sector if you're overrun. We need to make this attack too costly for the Russians to sustain.
Hostile identified! 200 meters away! Reloading!
Go back! Return to the fight! Hostile troops concentrating on Charlie 2.
This map is trash. Even if I wanted to get out in the open, there's nowhere you can go.
Hostiles attacking one of our
I have
objectives.
to come over here in a few seconds.
Objective Charlie 1 has been lost.
Reloading now!
Let's go.
Enemy forces are taking a blow. They'll keep coming.
Yeah, this probably shouldn't have been the first game I played.
Deploying grenade!
You're lost. Get back to the engagement.
40 meters away from my position! I need help!
I already want to get off this game, man.
Charlie 1 under friendly control.
I have got
Why do they have 3 tanks?
One of our objectives is under attack. Control of Charlie 1 was just lost.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be in. Under 28 is terrible.
Maria Falk reporting for duty.
Hmm.
There's still time, but our forces are paying a cost. The hostiles control more sectors than we do. Counterattack immediately. The enemy has taken Sector Delta.
This cool, I'll get into my zone. Like, but him suck so bad. It's worthless anyway. Excuse me.
Threat eliminated! Now reloading! Just hold on! I can help!
Hey, I was moving like a real player right there. And I couldn't see him for some exact reason. No, I seen him. I'm just capping.
I've got you!
show my teammates name tag, bro. Please.
Eliminated.
This game is so dead, you only shoot AI, bro. Out of here.
I need to reload. We need you. Hold on.
You're outside the combat area. Head back. We are attacking Delta 1.
Reload.
He almost killed me too. Like, he would have been dead in milliseconds, bro. My mouse was working.
Allied forces at 50% strength. Staging attack on Bravo 1.
Sensing down like one whole number in this scope.
Sector Charlie has fallen.
Tangos.
Every sector has fallen.
Enemy soldier.
Our enemy is assaulting Bravo 1.
This game is terrible.
Objective lost. We need to
Game
retake.
is terrible, bro. Why do I not get that kill? 30 S
Just
hits,
lost Sector Bravo to the hostile.
30 critical hits, bro. About 90, bro. It's 90 and I shot 112. I might be wrong at counting that, but bro, that's still bad. 30 isn't bad enough. 30 is really bad. And I'm just feeling myself out. Feeling the sense out. Still fast for what?
Sector Delta has been captured by us.
Our forces are moving to attack Charlie 1.
We have taken more sectors than they have. Make sure we don't lose our advantage.
AI.
Just stable now. Keep moving.
Caution for the start.
Reloading now. Here's ammo.
1 under assault by Allied forces.
We're losing people! Joseph, you have to be more careful!
We've lost Sector Delta to the hostiles.
Time to turn this battle around, troops. We must claim more sectors.
Shouldn't even got close to touching the bullet.
Take a casualty!
Excuse
The enemy just conquered Sector
Excuse
Bravo.
me. Please never make another Battlefield game like this, please. Bots and
Sector
use
Alpha under control.
AI be crazy, man. I mean, that was aimbot. Shit, I didn't even have any time to adjust myself. Dude using a 1.5 times scope on Xbox. Got you. Sit down.
Fight to win.
We're alive, but not safe! I have you! Reloading!
Allied troops targeting Bravo 1.
Let's get the hell out of here. What was that? Yeah, I'll just get
Squads retreat. Battle's done. We've lost enough troops for today.
GG, bro. We have nobody to say GG to. AIs don't respond, bro. AIs do not respond. Booty. Gosh, got your one. Finally. On that dripping. Drip. Didn't even have enough time. That clean skin. Oh man. Yeah. Perfect. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about another thing. Another thing about people wanting. Um, Somebody asked a question. Um, if anybody wanted dark maps in Battlefield, it's a lot of dark maps between BF3 and BF1. I don't even remember if BF5 had dark maps. Honestly, don't remember. It probably was a dark map. I don't remember. 2042. I don't think it has a dark map. It don't have not one single dark map. So I think like we do need more diversity in weather in this game. Of not weather or you know
We need troops on the ground to
atmosphere,
stop Hebrides.
whatever.
Archangel's
Light
pointed
maps,
to
dark
Eastern
maps.
spies operating out of the region.
Sun.
An old bunker there was
When
repurposed
the
by the
sunshine
Lorraine
goes
Tech
down,
Initiative. We
um,
believe the Russians are
rising
trying to
sun,
harvest new
whatever.
tech from the lab on
They
site.
need a
This area
bunch of
has
stuff.
20 tiers of classified.
But if
Get
dark
in,
maps should be in the
expel
game,
the enemy, and report
yeah,
back. Then we'll recover
yeah.
what's inside.
It's just every single time when we have a dark map in Battlefield, it's too dark. It's too dark for some reason.
We are
But there
initiating
are a
attack
few
on Alpha
maps.
1.
Hardline obviously had most of the dark maps because it's cops versus robbers.
Our enemy now holds
So they
Sector
had
Delta.
majority of the dark maps and probably BF3 through 4 as well. But bro, I think Hardline have about 6 or 5 dark maps, right? Including to its 22 map map pool, whatever.
Allied
Yeah.
group targeting Bravo 1.
And
Majority of sectors under enemy control.
it just
Sector
describe
Bravo secure.
it. Like what do we mean nighttime maps? Do we mean like dusk? Do we mean like very dark maps or just night in general? Like who he thought he was?
Confirming enemy contact. Go. Take your objectives.
He looked just like the AI, moving like that, just like him.
We are attacking Charlie 1.
But yeah, for me, I think dark maps should be in the next Battlefield. Like if we gonna include like some like teammates, what are y'all doing? Like, are y'all okay? Are you okay? I know majority is AI, but still like um okay. But yeah, if we have maps like Hourglass that you basically cannot see any thing on your map because of how dusky it is, the map. I think we should have darker maps. it won't be too bad.
If we don't stop them, they'll take every sector. Sector Alpha has closed the enemy.
Why is that AI moving like that, bro? What is that? What's he doing?
We are hitting Charlie 1. Give me a sit rep. We got problems. Russians grabbed up territory fast. Take control of Sector Bravo. Hostiles have secured every sector. We've secured Sector Charlie. We hold more sectors than the hostiles.
Ammo here. Grenade hit. Hostile down.
Russians are attacking one of our objectives.
AI, bro. I'm tired of shooting these dudes. I'm really tired of them. I don't know the amount of stupidity of why they added into this game, bro. Stupid, bro. Goodness.
Enemy forces have taken a blow, but they'll keep coming. Sector Bravo is ours.
Success. One down.
The fuck? If how is this possible? Nobody doing it a little bit, bro. So
Objective lost an objective.
yeah.
Enemy forces control Sector Charlie.
Don't fire me. Grenade hit. Hostile down. We'll get you moving.
Charlie 1 attack
get 150,000 kills from these bots, man. I'm about to farm them. Man. Why would they? Oh man, they really included bots into pubs, bro. Instead of just adding a proper server browser and just like kept that the co-op and bot thing, you know, for the other thing. It's like why? For what? For what, buddy? There's some real people in here, but I'm probably just gonna leave. Is there a real guy beside me?
We are initiating an attack on Delta 1.
Like, yeah, I'm playing early, but still.
You're going the wrong way. Get
Still
back.
disgusting.
Majority of sectors under our control. We've secured Sector Delta. One of our objectives has been... You're outside the combat area. Head back.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah. About some dun 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 dun.
We are deploying troops near a high conflict border. You are to join our soldiers at the front and tear down any hostile defenses on site.
Marking hostile. Around 90 meters from my position.
Oh,
Charlie
shit.
sector is now under
What type
US
of build I
command.
have on here? That is very recoil.
The area is
That has so much recoil.
They know
Hold up.
more than us. Hostiles engaged.
Stick to the plan. Secure our objectives.
Enemy soldier marked. 70 meters from my position.
Hostiles trying to capture Bravo 1.
Bro, it's like, you know, when you kill bosses, just like, you forget that. I don't know what I was about to say. This game is terrible. lost again because you know you get how everybody magically like ran towards the inside and did not want to capture A or B.
Weapon reloading!
Bro, you can't even aim down sights for a long time because then the game's gonna automatically mess up your aim, bro. Game is boring.
We are taking heavy casualties. Do not be reckless.
No. I'm playing that. That just made me sit up a little bit.
Let's get started.
That actually made me sit up. You know how your hands get magically gold or something? Everybody playing this game? Yeah.
Secure those. The sector is ours. Then start the next. Hostile spotted at Alpha 1.
This doesn't look good!
Whatever you have on this vehicle, it sucks. Put a LMG or something on there, bro. 50 cal machine gun or something. That is ass, bro. Takes 5 seconds to do that.
Allied forces are
Enemy
attacking Alpha
soldier!
2.
Southwest!
Already a bad in these vehicles anyway.
Multiple tangos identified. 200 meters!
Alpha 1 under assault.
feel like Mount.
Look forward!
What is this?
Enemy attack! East!
I'm dizzy now. I have motion sickness.
Spotted a hostile!
Attack on
150
Alpha 2 is
meters!
underway.
To the left!
Bro, I can't kill anybody, bro. I'm shooting this machine gun. Let me see
Damage on the
something.
right!
What the fuck? Why is it bad on my POV, bruh? Why? Bro, don't tell me I had to do that. My guy cannot. He dodging, but he can't fly for a gunner's.
Can you pick me up?
Bro, I'm not.
Russians are attacking one of our objectives.
Respect. Probably should have stayed because it's not trash and have every single dock support.
Alpha 2 under enemy control.
We need you! Hold on! Target down! I need transport!
We're down to half-strength troops.
That was pretty scary. Bro, you can't play that map, dude. I don't have McKay, and I don't want to play him. And you can't, like, why did y'all make that map like that? Like, what are y'all thinking making maps? These,
Let's
get
get started.
not even funny.
Our lost Russian submarine has been recovered in Alang, India, but not by us. 20 minutes ago, we received orders to attack and take it back. Join our task forces and penetrate the facility. Our victory will come when we have cleared American troops from the area. You will receive additional information on site. Go. Out. the objectives and expect the hostiles to fall back. Push them from each sector until they have nowhere else to run.
One down!
Fuck!
Use this ammo!
We are attacking Alpha 1.
I'm getting chased down right now.
Meters from my position!
You're not killing me. How did all of our teammates die? I'm tired of this game. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the way this map is designed for my team to play. I'm tired of everything. Man.
Friendly forces just secured Alpha 2.
Initiating attack on objective Alpha 1.
See how this game be sliding. What is that?
Ammunition! Tango's down! Take some supplies! Threat neutralized!
Bro, he switched on me like a real player, bro. That scared the hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie. How did I do that? Why are you looking at me? Look at the ground level of where you're at. How did he even kill me right there anyway? Oh. That death was so BS, bro. Death is really BS.
70 meters from my position!
Engage them here. Secure the new sector.
Grenade going out!
We are attacking objective Bravo 1.
Ammunition for you!
every game I've been, getting kills on was basically AI. But stop including those things into the game.
The sector is now under our control.
Try.
New objectives assigned. Secure the area.
Grenade outside! Useless ammo! They're open numbers! East!
Starting assault on
Crazy.
Charlie 1.
Got one! Hostile infantry! I'm not far! Hostile identified! You need ammo! Got multiple targets!
Charlie 1 was just secured by us. Starting attack on Charlie 2.
Enemy tank! East!
You see that bullshit?
Reloading! Watch
You
it!
should have been dead. Help me, please.
You're taking control of the sector.
I got a collat off of Eagle. How's that?
Engage the Americans. Take the objectives and push them out.
I push this tank because I'm a tank just like. I don't even have any grenade. Why am I pushing something like that? Oh. He's right here. Be careful. He has a shield. He's a dozer. Oh, damn. put out the same way as me. Like, how was I hitting armor when he was already, behind that? What armor was I shooting? The robot dog don't have any armor. I might be seeing things wrong. I just might be seeing things. But it felt like he was behind it already. And I was just shooting at nothing. And I still got those chunks. I mean, yeah, those chunks off his armor. Good job, bro. Good job. The real people camp up here all day. It's cool though.
We are advancing on Delta 2.
Something left
Oh
of us!
shit. Man, Snoop, shoot. I really need to change my stance for the vehicle.
Blade hit! Hostile down! 60 meters from my position!
I got you, AI.
Steady, I have got you.
Our troops have seized Delta 1.
Excuse me.
About 40 meters from my position!
UN troops assaulting one of our objectives.
Enemy soldier! Marking
That's
hostile.
AI.
90 meters from my position!
Oops. That's a real player. That's just AI. That is a real. Yeah, that was a real player. Okay.
Ammunition!
Our forces are attacking Delta 2.
Trying to smoke. Who's that dude that ran past me? What was that? Was that an enemy or what? 'Cause I can't really detect if who's who the enemy, bro. Like, this game makes me lose brain cells. I can't even talk properly anymore.
One down!
Close control of
See,
all of
I
our
can talk
objectives.
properly.
Friendly forces just secured Delta 2.
Enemies down!
We've lost an objective to the enemy.
Your ammo!
Nice.
Marking a hostile! 40 meters away from my position! Enemy soldier marked. 60 meters away from my position. Enemy infantry marked. I'm reloading.
Wow, the fact that you can get all the way up there is
Troops
crazy to me.
finished. We're drawing on
It is
reinforcements.
very crazy. I forgot you can do that.
Reloading.
So AI, you might.
Objective secured.
Oops.
Hostiles have secured an objective.
Hostile infantry around 50 meters from my position. Hostile located 70 meters away from my position. Enemy soldier marked. Infantry troop.
All objectives are under our control. Sector secure.
My far marker. Move to that area. Tango on my mark. I'm not far. Grenade!
One more strike will shatter their defense. Final objective assigned.
I guess this is actually a chill day. No, I'm not going Jigsaw. So, oh no, why did I say that? Oh no.
Spotted a hostile around 70 meters from my position.
Starting assault on Echo 1.
Bro,
Multiple troops on the ground.
I need. Oh, this is bro. This is actually.
Friendly down.
The
There's
American
an enemy
forces are
fire
moving.
team 90 meters away from your position. We've won worse fights than this.
Let's see, dude. I don't see that feet. Give me your feet.
Our troops have secured an objective.
Please drive the tank correctly, please. Oh my goodness, bro. I gotta get out.
American forces have little territory left.
Remember your training.
Ooh. Maybe I should actually stay in the tank. All right, so since this game is very chill, I guess I'm gonna just do a little recap what I said earlier.
Our forces are maintaining their offensive. We are tracking only light losses.
It was just some questions. First off, whether we should have dark maps in Battlefield. Do y'all think we should have dark maps in Battlefield? A lot of people was, have 50-50 thoughts and stuff like that. These type of maps were, good for Battlefield in the most part. There's nothing wrong with dark maps. I think they should be in the game. But like I commented, it should not be as dark as, the one map on Battlefield Hardline, right? I think it was Nightwoods. That map is very dark, but since there is NVG goggles, so night vision goggles, right? NVGs in the game, then yeah, you can have it, and you can see a little bit if you have your brightness up and stuff like that. But there should only be those type of dark maps in the next Battlefield. Is only if they bring NVGs in the next Battlefield. We have not seen NVGs in the next Battlefield, which is a possibility to go on that list as well. Actually didn't think of that in that instinct. It's a lot of things from previous Battlefields that should be brought back into the next Battlefield, right?
Echo 2 has been secured by hostile
You should have NVG goggles, because why not? If we're going to have dark maps, then we might as well just have something that we can use for the dark maps, so we can have better visibility, right? The thing is with dark maps is that most people, well, not most people, I'm not going to speak for most people, but some people complain a lot because they can't see. I mean, yeah, obviously I just provided a solution, but if that isn't in the game, right? If night vision goggles isn't in the game, then obviously, dark maps would be a very big problem because we will not have visibility. So my thing is, with dark maps, you should have dark maps. Like, of course I said that Hardline had majority of the dark maps because, it's cops versus robbers, robbers robbing and night, blah, 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 all that type of stuff, right? We have a lot of good maps in Hardline, right? Like night jobs, not night jobs. The bank job or night jobs, right? The dark version of bank job, or the bank map, right? And then we have grow house. The reason why those dark maps are nice and decent, right? And the beat, and also other maps in that game, right? It's the majority of dark maps in that game is that is pretty decent. The reason why those maps should be in the next Battlefield, they should be in the next Battlefield, and similar maps like those should be in the next Battlefield, is because they have environmental lighting, right? They have lighting from the helicopter, from like a support helicopter or whatever, to show where the person is at. They have, you know, light from the buildings, of course, and it's very, you know, it's very, has good lighting because, you know, the building is open. You can open the building to, you know, see how light you want it in that area. You know, it's just a lot of things that you can do for, you know, the maps in Battlefield, right? But for competitive, yeah, it can be nice for competitive, but, you know, I don't know if competitive players, if like actual competitive players who are in competitive, right? I don't know if they actually like dark maps because you can't see nothing. But if we have like environmental lighting, helicopter, buildings, you know, stuff that you can blow up, you know, they even had lighting from the bus that was, you know, pretty, it was pretty light, sirens and stuff like that. Yeah, if you have that type of lighting in Battlefield with the dark maps, then yeah, it can be cool. But if the map is so big, I forgot what map it was called in Battlefield 1, but it was a dark map. I know what map I'm talking about. The dark map, you know, you had the trenches and stuff, and in the middle it was like a sea point and a bridge and stuff. I forgot what map it was called, but it's a good map. It's a good dark map, but you cannot see anything. Yes, it's environmental. It has a little bit of environmental lighting, but the lighting isn't that environmental because the map is so big. So you obviously have to have some dark spots, and then you know that Battlefield 1 has, you know, the worst of snipers in that game. So you can, it takes a little minute to push that objective because you can't spot a sniper unless you just press Q all the time. So yeah, dark maps should be in the next Battlefield, I think, if they implement it right. And if they add, you know, night vision goggles into the next Battlefield. If they don't do that, then I don't see the reason for night maps, because it's like night maps. Why do we need night maps when we have, you know, light maps and we don't have any goggles? That's probably what most people will say. That's probably what I would say too if they added those type of maps into the game, right? So yeah.
Beginning siege on Echo 2.
Enemy soldier! Northeast!
We have spent
Bro, what is this?
I can help you!
Echo 1 attack being done by our forces.
Enemies down! Ammo! Here! Southwest!
We are moving to assault Echo 2.
Ammo ready!
And then the last thing is that the Beavis and Butthead got added into Call of Duty. And we are already on the topic of what type of, you know, skins should be included into the next Battlefield, because obviously we're going to have, you know, microtransactions and stuff like that. So we just want to see if you know, those type of skins are good. And the majority of the question is no, it is not. It's not good because, you know, we want, you know, military skins. Nobody cares about buying those skins, and they already said, right? You know, not Dice, EA. They said that they want 100 million players to play their game, and I mean, 100 mil is it's there. Like, I don't know if they can reach it, but it's possible because they already reached, you know, 30 mil. They only need 70 mil,
With this sector
and they said they wasn't going to try to do it in, like, you know, they're trying to do it in a constant way, not in an instant way. You know, just like automatically get 100 million players playing the game. They want everybody to play the game so we can, you know, have more concurring players. I hope so, because, you know, we need the concurring players. But it's like they have to do something to make see, that was so nasty about me turning around like that. Like, how is that even possible? Why did they make that feel like that? But still,
Driven them back. The defenses are falling.
yeah, we should already have like military skins. They updated the fractions so they already look good. Every fraction from China to NATO to US to Russian, they all updated, the actual, default, fractions and their uniforms and stuff. So yeah, it's only a matter of time until they add microtransactions. And again, nobody in the Battlefield community wants Beavis and Butthead. I haven't seen not one person say, hey, those is actually pretty nice. Those will actually be pretty good for the next Battlefield, right? Like, no. First of all,
The enemy defenses have been broken.
everybody already looked the same in 2042, and sometimes me personally, I sometimes mistake shooting, my teammates for, for real players, because, it's weird. Like yeah, and the visibility of, the name tags for my teammates do not pop up that much. So it's like, why are we getting those skins when we don't need them? Specialist confuses you already, but it doesn't mean you can't spot anybody and, like, see who is who, right? It's just seeing specialists is already, an ick to everybody. Nobody do not want to see those in the next Battlefield. Nobody. Like, again, I said I think they was going to be in the story mode. It's not a problem to put them in the story mode. Like, I mean, some people will care, some people won't care about, what is going on in that story and the story and such and such.
Our troops are overwhelming them.
Some people will care, some people won't. I won't. It doesn't really matter. But to bring 7 million players into Battlefield, yes, there's going to be a lot of weird stuff that people want removed and want, added into the game. Because if y'all are competing with Fortnite, you know Fortnite is a children's game. Not many people want to go to, shooter games because, it's more gritty and whatnot. And it, stuff like that, such and such. it's like going into Fortnite and then trying to, bring those type of people into Battlefield is not going to be right. It's not.
Secure the last sector.
But Call of Duty,
Enemies
for
near this
instance,
wall.
yeah, Call of Duty, yeah, so what? Doing the same thing, but we're doing it something different because we're the only hope. We're the only hope to make FPS like generally great again. Why, if y'all want to copy Call of Duty so much, Dice, why is everybody trying to be a clone out of y'all right now? Like, why is everybody trying to make a clone game? Like back then, it was Call of Duty. Everybody trying to make clones of Call of Duty, right? But why is everybody at this instant right now trying to make every single Battlefield competitor imaginable? Delta Force got passed away. We had their funeral. They passed away. Then they have another one coming out. I forgot what it was called. Then they have few back then, right? But now they already have one major competitor that died. Now you are the only hope because everybody knows in the gaming market that Battlefield is the one to make everything right again, right? The one all and be all. So that's the whole thing. Those are the two topics. I will remind y'all and say it again after a few more, maybe after one more game after this, because I'm just getting killed by these people there. I don't know if they're trying or whatnot, but still, I'm tired of this game anyway. This game is boring. I just
They
want
now
this
have
game to
Echo 2. American forces have little territory left.
Work together! You have
lost this whole game.
We underestimated their resilience. Fall back. We will take no more casualties today.
Supreme Bot Killer.
Let's get started.
And I be right back. Restaurant break. What the bit? You did not hear that. It's thundering.
Let's get to it.
Today you will join our allies in the Thousand Petals Coalition at an aquifer in Chile. The water there is under protection by the Americans, although they have ulterior motives in assisting the local militia. Valuable supplies of lithium are being mined out of the area and exported north. Land close and establish a front, then force the Americans out.
Our enemy controls the battlefield. They have conquered more sectors. Hostile contacts engaged.
Right on schedule. They are
What's
predictable.
up, bro? What's up? What, man? No. Alright. I'll play this game out. I'll give you attention. Bad move.
Grenades out! Enemies are marked. Not far from me.
Okay.
Oh, nicht jetzt! My mouse didn't work right there. It just like it got stuck on me. Success! One down!
Delta 1 targeted for capture. Beginning attack.
This game is so bad.
U.S. forces holding together, but they're burning
Did the
resources.
smoke suppress my headshots or something? I missed 2 bullets and got punished heavily for it. when I was already in the first shot range and he was 50 HP, and I did like, yeah.
Status report.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Nah. Not right now.
Ready. Auf geht's.
Not right now, buddy. Oh yeah, I probably have to charge my mouse too. Hasn't been charged in a bit. Redacted. Oops. Oops. No way. What's everybody playing? What is everybody playing? So I can get into a full game. Please. Guess everybody playing this dumbass game.
Let's get.
Possibly, man. Possibly.
Our Egyptian allies have called upon us to defend their territory. We have listened, and today we will defend their agricultural wonder from Western imperialism.
Why am I
Repel every advance of the U.S.
defending?
forces and fight them to a standstill. They are limited in numbers.
Look at
so drawing out
this.
the combat will work in our favor. We'll speak when you are on the ground. Out.
Oh, okay. What is this?
Defend your objectives and hold this sector. We have fallback positions if needed, but we must wear down the U.S. forces.
Enemies attacking Alpha 2.
Should have put it on auto, man. Oh, that's stupid how they just have to make you manually switch it to auto when the gun is already an auto weapon. Well, in BF4 anyway. So yeah, that was my fault. I forgot. You see that false ass randomness? How did he know I was gonna get there? I wasn't marked. Like that's the stuff I be talking about. Never do this again. It's fake. It doesn't. It's not a real game mode. It's not real. Seriously, it is not real. It's not real.
They're taking control of the objective.
I can't play this, bro. It's too much for me right now. Honestly, cannot play this game, bro. I'm not hyped enough to play this. It's trash ass.
U.S. troops assaulting one of our objectives.
Like, it's not even. It's not even being hyped enough. It's just actually playing the game. Feels good for him. Game feels so disgusting. Like that was my fault, but it's like still this game is disgusting feeling, bro. Why does the map plays the same way as 64 players?
This area is lost. Retreat to the next sector and continue.
Then it just adds randomness until you're like it's gonna do something well for this game. Took Raid down, dropped like a bitch, and I couldn't even kill him. Man. This game sucks. And it's sad that this is the only game mode I can play right now. Everything
Prepare to
is
defend the
dead.
sector.
You have the main force. Go on.
I'm sorry. I mean to laugh at him.
You left engagement area.
I'm reloading!
There's no way he got there. Just no way. I was looking right there. Yeah, I was looking at the corner of my eye. How did he get there? He just spawned.
Success!
We have a breach at one of our objectives.
Enemy now controls Bravo 1.
Thank you.
Grenade out! I see a hostile fire team! 60 meters from my position.
I can't see my sight though.
Three, around 60 meters from my position.
They need to change. They need to change
Enemy forces
like
are growing
the
weaker.
way. I need to change my visual settings so I
We
can
have hostiles moving
be
on
able
Bravo
to see
2.
my sight.
Friendly wounded! Tango on my mark! 60 meters from my position. Waiting time! Took one down!
Our forces are moving to attack Bravo 1.
Objective lost. We must regain control.
Even the melee like, animation looks disgusting. What was that?
Hostile down!
Why does it take me to go down? He should have died. I don't care.
The sector is lost. Fall back and regroup.
Hold on.
We have lost an objective.
Toss a grenade!
The Americans have the sector. We must fall back and mount the defenses the next time.
Maria Falk,
All right, I'm gonna do the recap, and I'm gonna end this stream because you can't find any games in this game right now. So the recap is it's only two things. Should we have dark maps in the next Battlefield? I think we should have dark maps in the next Battlefield. The reason why is because there was no dark maps in this game except for Manifest. Manifest isn't a good map and it's pretty trash, and we need better dark maps in the next Battlefield. Maps from Hardline. We should not have as dark maps, in this one particular Hardline map called Nightwoods. We should only have the reason why it was good in that game is because they had night vision goggles. Hardline had night vision goggles again. So if Battlefield 6 have night vision goggles, we have not seen anything pertaining to night vision goggles, but we've seen that they are adding new gadgets into the next Battlefield. The first playtest did not have a mortar, and I don't think the alpha has the mortar as well. But they bought a mortar into the next Battlefield and the airburst. We just have yet to see if that will be into the final game. If we want dark maps, very dark maps like Nightwoods, we should have night vision goggles. But there are dark maps in Hardline that has environmental lighting. An example of night jobs, the night the bank the bank job, dark mode, dark map, right? And then they have grow house, right? Both of those maps have environmental lighting. They have a helicopter where you can, have lighting over people who is, in that area. Then they have, lighting from the buildings. The buildings, are more, they have more lighting. They affect the area more is because, everything is open. All the doors are open. There are some doors that you can't even close, and, et cetera, et cetera. And it's basically a big warehouse, right? And then you have, some lighting on the inside that it is environmental as well, kind of like of, and what is it called? Levolution, right? It's a mini levolution of having all the plants on fire, in a grow house down below, so it makes the lighting even, brighter, and you can see your enemies more visible. Your enemies are more visible, right? So yeah, for dark maps, they should be more environment. They should have more environmental lighting, and they should have night vision goggles for the next game, so we can have more visibility on maps that can be more darker than some maps that have more environmental lighting, right? And then the last topic is Beavis and Butthead got added into Call of Duty, right? Nobody do not want that in Call of Duty, bro. Nobody do not want anime skins, cartoon skins, either or. Nobody do not want that in a military game. So they added that in the game, and all of us in the Battlefield community do not want those skins in the game because, you know, why would we? We already have, you know, the updated models for the new, you know, fractions, the NATO, the US, the Russian, and they have some China, you know, faction as well. They updated, you know, stuff like that. But since they want 100 million players playing the game, not, you know, right in the instant, but they want it, you know, consistently, simultaneously, you know, get their, you know, more people playing, more updates playing, whatever they want to do to get 100 million players, they want 100 million players, right? So to get that, they're going to have to do something outrageous and bring some skins or something in the game to make everything look, you know, fun. But nobody do not want that. Obviously, they're going to try to have some type of microtransactions. Of course, they need to get the money to get the updates out, whatnot, whatever. And then they're going to get the skins implemented into the game. And right now, we do not want those type of skins. So at the end of the stream, I'm going to ask y'all, what type of skins do y'all want in Battlefield? I want, you know, the Modern Warfare 2019 type skins, right? Of course, that's the only thing they should copy from Call of Duty is anyway. Just the amount of outfits that they had in Battlefield. Because every single Battlefield from 3 or from BC2 or BC1 or whatever, if y'all play those games, to maybe BF1. BF5 has some good, you know, customization. But BF1 had the last of it. If y'all want some good skins, no, not that. My bad. I did not know what I was going to say right there. But still, we should have some casual skins. Speaking of what I would like to see, some casual military skins, casual civilian skins, is because, you know, military people can wear civilian clothes as well. They just have to obviously put it on, right? You know, let me see something. These are not nameless soldiers. This skin is a decent looking skin, right? The skin is decent for unnamed soldiers. The skin is a decent looking skin. And somebody probably would wear a skin like this in real life, right? Somebody will probably wear a skin like this in real life. But they just have to make it in a way that doesn't make it, you know, look, I say corny, or I don't know, I don't even know what to say. But they should not make it look outrageous. You know? So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Not really much going on in 2042. I guess it really was a chill day on 2042 anyway. But hey, if you like the stream, I'll be back. I will be back. So yeah, that is all I'm gonna say for this stream. And take care of yourself. And for the people who, you know, enjoyed their 4th of July, you know, hope you enjoyed your 4th of July. And to the people who enjoyed it, keep enjoying the rest of things to come. And hey, I'm out of here.